What is going on, you two people? Neo Cards and Comics here. A little unexpected one today. Had something lined up to post today instead of this, but Panini decided to give us a little something to chat about. So, Prism Cello Retail Rip gets pushed back a day. That's a fun one. Look forward to that one tomorrow. What happened? This came out I saw it via Cardboard Connections. Great follow on Twitter and website. For all things in the sports card realm, just the card realm, period, actually, beyond sports cards. They tweeted this out, and then it made its rounds. Everyone was getting a little, their 2 cents in on it. And it has to do with a statement from Panini about redemptions. And there is just some real fun language in this one. So what's essentially happening? Panini has a backlog of redemptions sitting around. And I guess, actually, let me ask you this. Let me legitimately ask you this. Do you have a redemption that falls into this category? And what I mean by this category is something that was created before December 31st, 2017. Is anyone still waiting on a redemption prior to 2017, December 31st, 2017? So basically anything pre-2018. Does anyone, let me know in the comments down below, does anyone have a redemption they've been waiting for on that long? I'm not a big redemption guy. I don't have a lot. I don't have any. I've only ever had one ever, and it was the Ja Morant one that I got already. So I don't really have a whole lot of skin in this game, but this seems a little not too great. So what are they doing exactly? If you have redemptions prior to 2018, basically, they are going to hand out Panini rewards or white boxes with random autographs in them, essentially. Now, what qualifies for this? Cards to low to mid-level value. What in the F does that mean? Cards of low to mid-level value, wait a second, right here. Hold on, Panini's going to tell us. As defined by Panini in its sole discretion. What does that mean? What exactly does that mean? Is that $10,000? Is it $1,000? Is it $5,000? Is it $20,000? We don't know. What is considered mid to low? We have no idea. So here's what they're doing. You can exchange these redemptions for Panini reward points. We'll touch on that in a minute. Don't worry. Yeah, reward point, whatever. There's things that you could spend the reward points on their website. Spoilers, they're not typically that great. Also, it says starting on September 30th, 2022, all redemptions for cards of low to mid value, once again, we don't know what that means, where the service ticket was opened on or before December 31st, 2017, will no longer be reward points eligible. And on September 30th, Panini will begin to fulfill redemptions on cards that meet the 2 criteria by sending you, the customer, a card or cards of equal or greater value. Bull, Prism Autos incoming. At that point, Panini will consider these redemptions fulfilled and services will be closed. Please note this will not affect high-value Panini cards. We don't know what those are. There is no guide for what high-value, low-value, mid-value means in their eyes. So they could really make that a moving stick depending on how they want to play this. Deadline to claim reward points is September 30th, 2022. So, I asked one question at the top. Do you have cards sitting there pre-2018? If you do, if you are a person that falls into this bucket, I am. Because once again, I have no skin in this game. So I don't think it's a great look, but it is what it is. Curious, how are you feeling about this? What do you think? If you have a redemption that you've been waiting on, that would have been over 4 years now, basically, that you're still waiting on a redemption for. How are you feeling? And that's where, I want to get up in arms about this because it's a bad look, the whole, sole discretion defined by, but how many cards is this actively affecting? That's what like I said, I legitimately don't know. Are we talking about like 100 cards or are we talking like thousands of cards? Now, I know in more modern times, the last year or two, there's tons of open redemptions out there. But prior to 2018, I'm honestly not sure about. But what I will say is this sets a tricky little precedent for what they could do in the future if they so wanted to. I'm not a big redemption guy. I know a lot of people buy redemptions. unclaimed ones to then claim them. You know, you do you, not my thing. I don't really want to play that game unless you're just, you know, toying around with them to get white boxes at the National or black boxes or whatever at the National, where you could kind of like trade in a bunch of, you know, they'll kind of cash out and give you autographs there depending on what you have. I don't know. Here's the other thing, and this is actually the one that kind of irks me more. Let me pull the website up over here. Just 1 second, please, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's hop over to the Panini Rewards website really quick. This is the Panini Rewards website. I have this filtered by highest to lowest, so you can kind of see the top end of what's out there. The best card on the website is 50,000 points for Luka Chronicles rookie year. The second is a Bam out of Crown Royale for 30,000. And then a DeMarco Murray, looks like an RPA maybe, out of Plates and Patches. Next up, Dante Moncrief, Trey Mason, Dante Moncrief again. We got a Kyle Anderson, little slow-mo. What else do we got here? English Premier League Mojo Pack, Zach Mettenberger. And this is, you know, these are the high point stuff. Basically what I'm saying is the point store is a bunch of nonsense. Now, what you used to actually be able to use the points for are white sparkle packs, and those actually had a ton of value. You would ever, if you've ever been in any card or hobby Facebook or social media groups or whatever, right before white sparkle packs would come out, you would see people go on a shopping spree, you know, want to buy Panini points, sell me your Panini points, looking for Panini points, this, that, and the other thing, because they wanted to go after white sparkle packs, which had tons of value. Well, Panini just sells those now for cash. So you can't even use the points for white sparkle packs, which were legitimate uses for the packs, 100%. If the white sparkle packs were still eligible to use points for, worth the gamble. You know, you might pull nonsense, but whatever. But let's be honest, these cards not that great. Could we get some better inventory in the store? Or how about this, Panini? If you don't have cards laying around, how about some sealed wax? Why is there not sealed wax available in the store for, let's just call it, reasonable amounts of points? That would at least be not that bad if I could cash in my points and get a box of something, even if it's nothing crazy high end. Hell, put retail in there. People would probably rather buy retail Prism than a DeMarco Murray Immaculate Collection for 15,000 Panini points. 15,000 Panini points for DeMarco Murray. Once again, I don't even know if that's rookie year. I don't think that it is. I really don't. Regardless, even if it is, it's DeMarco Murray. Let's, you know, maybe you want that Dante Moncrief down there. I'm just saying, Panini, it's not like you don't have access to sealed product that you could put on this store for people to cash points in for. Heaven forbid you actually give them something worthwhile for the redemptions that you can't get fulfilled. Now, ultimately, it's on the players for not signing the stuff that they have a contract to sign. Hopefully, that stuff gets cleaned up with Fanatics when the players actually have a vested interest in getting this stuff signed and back to the companies, because they are part owners. They have equity share in the company. The leagues do. So it's in their best interest to get this stuff signed and back. Now, Panini could go after the players. We've seen Leaf do that in recent times, where they actually sued a player to get their stuff signed because they hadn't signed up by the deadline. Usually the card companies do not do that because I think they're afraid or scared that they will anger the athletes, and then they were no longer signed. Now, a lot of people will say, hey, just get rid of redemptions altogether. They're a joke. Why do they even exist? The problem is just getting the logistics of getting the autographs in the packs for some of these players is not possible. So like LaMelo last year did not sign in time, so they have to put redemptions in for him. Now, once again, maybe this is something that changes once the players kind of have a stake in how good or bad the card manufacturers do. Ideally, in a perfect world, redemptions would no longer exist and the autographs would just be in the product for you to pull, would make things way better for everybody. I don't know a great workaround for it at present time, other than Fanatics taking over and them having some potential leverage with the players' unions, because the players own basically part of the brand. So like I said, it would be in their own best interest to get this stuff signed in products. because it just looks better. Makes the product a better product, presents better. It's less stuff Fanatics has to deal with on the back end. Now, why are they doing this now? Who knows? I saw some speculation in comments about like, oh, they want to get this stuff cleared off the books before they're taken over. Who knows what happens to this stuff if they do get bought out by Fanatics, if that actually happens, like the rumors say. Also, if they don't, what happens when the contracts run out and they no longer have access to these players? Are they still even going to be able to get this stuff signed if you have redemptions go so long? All questions none of us know the answers to. But once again, curious for your thoughts and comments down below regarding this. Do you have anything that falls into this category? If so, how many do you have? Do you find this acceptable, or does this piss you off if this affects you? If you don't have anything sitting there, it's a bad look. Once again, I don't think it's great optics, but I don't know that it affects any of us right now. It could in the future, though, if they use this as a template going forward. That's the only thing you don't know. So like, comment, subscribe. Tomorrow we have a little Prism rip. 6 cello packs that I got from Target.com are getting ripped open tomorrow, unless something else crazy happens, and then we'll push that video back another day. I also have, assuming FedEx doesn't mess me up, I should be getting my Ken Griffey Jr. auto back from CSG this week. So that video will be dropping at some point in time where I kind of review that process from start to finish and then show off the newly slabbed card. So like, comment, subscribe, YouTube chat down below. Catch you guys and girls on the next one. Peace.